have a Whirlpool Duet dryer and a washer, but this has been what has been going on with the dryer. We'd have this power failure thing happening. We'd not lose power. So it's been acting really weird, and we have decided, after doing some research, that the control board needs to be replaced. I did order that online from a place called Part Simple, I believe. This board cost about $200, including shipping. So I'll have to replace this. I do believe this is what's going to solve the issue. It's not just a power failure, it's an indication that the control board is having issues. So keep watching and you'll see how I replace this. The first thing we want to do is make sure we're not plugged in to the wall, because we don't want to electrocute ourselves. This control board goes, and hopefully you can see this in the camera, but this control board I think is like up here. So I think that's just underneath the top here, and it sits like over here. Or it could be that way. I'm not 100% sure yet because I haven't opened this up. So the first thing will be, there's two screws back here. So there's one there and there's one there. They're supposed to be 5/16. So I always like to hand loosen the last little bit of the screw so that I have my hands on it and it won't just fall like out of here. So this is just supposed to push back. I don't know how far back it's supposed to go. I guess that's it. Just goes a very tiny little bit, I guess. I think. I hope. Because I don't want to have to move the dryer 100% out of the way. So, okay. Alright, so looking at this, this says part number W10654005. And looking at this, W10654005. So it's the same, it looks the same. And so basically what you have to do is there's a screw here. So there's that screw there, 5/16 also, I believe. And then once that screw is out, you slide it this way. Of course, you have to pull all these plugs out. So maybe let's do that first. Gotta figure out how to unplug all these things without it breaking. Okay, this one goes forward. To get the clip out of the way. I think these are all relatively different shapes. Make a note where everything is. This had the clip here. This one's got a clip here. So that's got that clip there. Okay. So far, so good. This, I don't know. This just pulls out. There's no clip. This one has two clips. Two clips right there. This one just, this, I think this, what does this do? This one just pulls straight up. This one also just pulls straight up. Okay. Alright, that is a 5/16. Let's see, hopefully we don't drop anything down there. Nope, it's smaller than a 5/16. Alright, that is a quarter. That is a 1/4 inch drive. There is a little bit of a trick to this. So this doesn't just slide out. There's this little tab underneath here that sticks out a little that keeps it from moving this way. So what you need to do, make sure you've got one of these, a scraper. I think it can fit underneath here, I think, and then you slide it. Theory is you slide it, and then it pushes the tab up, and then it comes out. One thing I'm sure people are gonna say is, hey, I don't want to put Chinese parts in my whatever, you know. But this is the original that was in there. It was a part that was made in China. And looking at this one, looks like this part, the label is even the same color, that orange label in there, but it also says made in China. So both parts were made in China. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. And all I would do is slide this into position. Guess that's loose. Line it up with the hole for the screw. Let's put your hand here to make sure you don't drop the screw down in behind the drum there, so you can't reach it, because I'm not sure I'd be able to get it. So what I want to do is tighten this up before I plug anything in. And you don't want to go crazy on the tightening. You just want to make sure this thing's not moving. You know what, while I'm here, let's just make sure these are tight. So the nice thing is, most of these things are kind of like in the location, lengthwise, where these things need to be plugged in. So hopefully you can see this. I'm gonna plug that one in first, just because I know that's the shape of the plug. Plug that in. It should be plugged in all the way. It's pushed all the way down. You know, I'm right-handed, but I like to do a lot of stuff with my left hand. Okay. There. And then this one. Plugged in. Good. That one's good. I think all these are plugged in good here. And then we got I don't know if it matters. Okay, this goes over here. This goes over here. Everything is plugged back in now. Alright, one thing to be careful of, all these edges under here can kind of be sharp. Okay, I think that's everything is back together. I think everything should be good. Alright, so I think we're good, but we won't know for a few days or until we run a few loads, but I think we have, well, I know we at least have replaced the control board. So if this problem continues, I'm going to cry, but I did replace the control board, so I know it's good, although if it was good and I paid $200 to replace it, I'm not going to be real happy. But at least we know how to do it now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And if you did, please hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rambling with Phil YouTube channel to see more DIY videos, and also for our adventures on the road and traveling around the world.